Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Take a Walk with Me and Garden Update. My tooth feels a little better this morning after getting it pulled yesterday. The swelling's gone. It bled some overnight. It was bleeding quite a bit when we got home. And then it bled some overnight, but not terribly. Enough to taste it, though, and I hate that taste. Ugh. So hopefully I'm over all that. It'll not go away, but I mean it'll heal up. Today's Thursday, November 5th. Currently it's 47. High today 67. Rain chance 0. Humidity 76%. That's nice for that humidity to be a little lower. No wind, and air quality is good at 22. I'll have enough to do Ask My Tablet. I actually need just like 4 questions, but so somebody shoot me 4 questions in the comments, and but we can make do. I mean, I could come up with something. We'll see. So we'll be able to do an Ask My Tablet today. I don't know that we're going anywhere today. I don't know. But I'm going to work on some jokes for Kitty's Corner. And I'll try to do a Kitty's Corner today. I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, but I will do an Ask My Tablet. Yeah. I don't know how cold it was overnight last night. I looked at the weather report, but I didn't look at how cold it was. I actually slept till 9:10. Real unusual. I think I just was, I was wore out, and I had like a little traumatic. I didn't know that I'm glad that I didn't know that tooth need pulled, because I would have worried about it, and I've been nervous, way more. I'm already nervous. I don't care if I'm going there to have my teeth cleaned. I get nervous about the dentist. I always have, ever since one drilled into my tongue when I was about 12. I've been that way. That whole drill thing went into my tongue. Can you imagine how that felt, y'all? The whole drill bit. Dentists don't need to slip when they're drilling your teeth. But she was going to fill that tooth, but she got into it, when she's trying to get all the decay out. She kept going, she said, and going, and next thing you know, she could see the nerve. And she showed me the tooth when it came out. And I about half swallowed it. And then she showed it to me, and you could see it's red, down through there, like where the blood goes. And then it was all up in that, and she'd already drilled out half the darn tooth, so you couldn't have. I don't see how she could have even filled it anyway. She said I could have a root canal, but you know what? I don't have that many teeth, and I'm getting partials anyway. And I said, well, will it affect me getting partials, losing that? She said no. So I just told her to go ahead and pull it, because I'm not going to put a bunch of money into that one tooth and then it turn around and go bad anyway. After however long, Joyce had 3 or 4 root canals in the past, and not one of them lasted that long. I mean, comparatively to how long your teeth are supposed to last. I mean, probably less than a year or a year or so. I'm just guessing. So you're just putting it off, it seems like to me. I'm sure root canals work for some people, but it wouldn't have I didn't see any sense in it, because I need the money to get the partials, So I thought that was the best decision. Plus, she would have had to refer me to someone else to do the root canal. I didn't want to have all that. So I'm ready. I gotta wait at least 3 weeks for it to heal up before I make my appointment to start on the partials. And make sure, if you have insurance and you go to your dentist and stuff, know how much you have in your left in your insurance, or how much your insurance will do, how much you get in a year. Because I told them as soon as I get to the limit on my insurance, they're going to have to wait until the first of the year, because I can't pay it. I don't have them. I can't. That's an extra thing I've never been able to come up with money for. I mean, we've always paid when we've had to pay in the past, but it's taken us a little while. Most of them won't let you make payments. Dentist, what are you going to do though if you don't have it? I mean, they don't have any choice but to take payments, I guess. I'm sure I know they don't like it though. This is a new dentist for me though. The other one stopped carrying my insurance that I had. And then I couldn't find anybody. We looked and looked, finally found this one, and it's actually not far away if y'all have seen us drive to it before. Drive with us. Oh well, let's go out here. Enough about dentists. I still haven't done anything. I got to clean out the bay window. It's got a bunch of stuff in there where Kitty's been playing and different things were in there. We got to get the area ready for Christmas anyway. We'll put up our little bitty tree in that window. Everybody's hanging on pretty good in here. I thought this might have been affected over here from the cold, but it actually needed water. You can see how much better it looks now than it did the other day when it was drooped over. Hello everyone. Everyone that's left. I guess I need to thin that mustard back there is finally starting to come up fairly good. I need to thin it now to where it's not so crowded. These radishes are coming up fairly well. The beets, they seem hard to grow. I don't know. I did it wrong as far as planting the seeds. I should have soaked them. Next time I'll soak them. If I ever try any, I'll soak them first. I think I'm gonna have to get some of my soil out here and build up around these collards right here. They're looking kind of lanky. Now see that these are starting to get more sun. They're growing better here than they were when the peppers were all over them. It looks like something's still eating on it a little bit, especially this row. I guess I'll put some more of that Sluggo out. It looks like some of it's gone, or either it just dissolved from rain. I might have to put a little more Sluggo out, especially in this first row, or on each side of this first row. You can see how much better these are growing if they have space. Last year I tried to grow them just by scattering seeds. Well, they were so close together they wouldn't form a turnip. And if you remember, I had to transplant a bunch of them over here in this corner, and I grew them over there, but they didn't do quite as well as these are. There's not too many spots. It looks like it's been affected by cold. It wouldn't be hard to cover up this little area here. Need be. If it gets around 20 or close in that area, maybe 25, I'll have to do something. This one wouldn't be hard to cover since it's just this right now here, this little area here. So maybe it wouldn't be as bad for me to cover them now. Since there's not so many cages and things, it's basically on the ground except for that tomato's still alive. So might not be so bad to cover it. I was having a hard time doing it, with all the stuff that was out here. I'd have to attach it to the cages and this and that so it wouldn't blow away. We've been eating on these radishes is why there's spaces there. Looks like another couple's trying to come up here though. Still. I'll have to try out my new hoe Mom got me. Oh yeah, I need to show y'all that. The birds ate a bunch of their seeds. I'll show y'all my birthday present, one of them from Mom. Oh, there's still some seed. Let's see if they've been eating on their new. Oh yeah, they've been eating on the new suet I put out here. You can see at the top there. There's 2 jets back in there. I'll show you what Mom got me, one of the things. See, oh, that Chick-fil-A, y'all. All I want, I don't care about a sandwich as much. Because really all it's on it is pickles and a bun. But those nuggets of theirs, man, that's all I want. So simple and so good. And their sauces are so, oh God, their sauces are the best. I got this honey roasted barbecue sauce. Y'all get you some of that if you go. Get you some. It tastes like Yum Yum sauce, but smoky. And that's just awesome. Look here. Now I don't have to squat down anymore. This one will get it. I've got the triangle shaped one, but I think this one will probably work even better because of these tongs here. I get the little stuff easier. She didn't want me squatting down and bending over all that much, bless her heart. So she got me that. Oops. I'll put it back in here. I don't like for it to get rained on. I'll put it back there. Well, it looks like I think the garbage came. Some of the grass has grown a little bit, but really not enough to have to mow it again. It should just, really not grow hardly any at all now. Well, we got some survivors out here, y'all. I'll have to get me some of these marigolds. This is for the seeds after they dry a little bit more. I'd like to have my own seeds for marigolds. I'm just going to leave some of this for a while back here, especially at the rock and over here, because all the seeds will fall off of it, or I'm going to go out there and just crumble the seeds in the area, and I won't even have to seed it. There should be tons of them next year on their own, I think. If not, I'll seed it, but I don't think I'm going to have to. Or even this area. There's been so many fall down in here, and I think it'll just start growing again, y'all. What do you think? These are still trying to grow. See? Here's one flower. Oh, let's see. Oh gosh, what was for dinner tonight, y'all? I know Joy mentioned something about fixing something out of the freezer tonight. I don't think she wanted me to have to cook. Yeah, these are empty. So I'm thinking, let's see, maybe we were gonna have those dinners, those Chinese whatever food or whatever they were. I don't know if I feel like that now tonight. See, we got egg rolls too, but we just had jasmine rice and orange chicken and stuff. I had teriyaki, but I'm thinking I might want some of that tortilla. No, is it tortilla crusted? Anyway, it's chicken tenders from Aldi. Oh, panko. Yeah, they're panko breaded, and the chickens taste something like it's been marinated or something. It's just delicious. We had Chick-fil-A night before last. I don't like to have any chicken twice in a row. I try to have something different each day, change it. But it's been day before last, so Let's see what they think. We got other stuff though. I need a drink of my coffee. We got other stuff in the freezer. We're trying to clean some of that stuff out. That's why we've been fixing stuff out of it. Still got some burritos in there. Joyce said she wasn't crazy about whichever. They were bean and beef or something. Beef and cheese, or they're not bad. I don't think they're too bad as long as you have like some sour cream and salsa. Oh no, kind of like to have a pot of chili too, but we'd have to get some. Our ground turkey's froze solid. It's a brick. There's for some reason there's jets all over today. Do you see that one up there? You can see the line moving, I'm sure. And at the end of that one, there's one over there going the other way. And then I saw two. They must be the same ones. They were over there earlier. And now they're over here. And we get that sometimes. Sometimes there'll be 3 or 4 out here. This other one. Up here. Don't see any hawks. A few birds out there. Probably have to put some more out there. They eat all that today. I don't overfill those feeders because if it rains, it'll seep up through there. It'll just leach up through there and it ruins it. But someone told me that you can spread it out like on a newspaper and let it dry and reuse it. It doesn't hurt, they said. Which I need to do that because I've had to throw away a lot of it in the past because of that. If they're in that water too long, they'll ferment. The seeds will. Same with that pieces of corn, ground up corn in there. Of course, corn's going to ferment. But all in all, the garden looks pretty good today. There has been stuff eating on these collards. You can see that one there. I showed this one, I think, yesterday. Almost this one's like a rabbit's been eating it, but if a rabbit was eating on this, I think it would eat those carrot tops right there. So I'm not too quick to blame them, but if this is a slug or whatever, it's a big one. Eating like that, And here too, see? So I'm just hoping that the cold weather should be taking care of these, any critters, like bugs, I mean, anyway. It's not going to take care of the rabbits and stuff, but I don't think a squirrel would eat that stuff. It might. I think all they really care about is seeds and nuts and stuff. But I don't know. Chipmunk was eating a few things, but I hadn't seen it out here in a while. So you'll see it scurry across here every now and then, going one way or another, but I hadn't. Usually I'll look out the kitchen window and see what's going on and see one out there eating some seeds, but I haven't lately. Looks like it's going to be a fairly nice day, everyone. I'm glad I don't have any more cavities in what teeth I have. They've been cleaned. Ended up having that one pulled. I'm ready for my partials, and it's good to know that even though I've just got this many teeth that they're taken care of. I mean, that's good enough. And after this, even though I just, like I said, still have this many, I'm still going to go and have them cleaned and checked. I think it's 6 months. It's just not worth it to say, well, I think they're fine, because you don't know for sure. If you can't see behind every tooth, unless you got a dentist mirror, you know, stuff. So I would advise anybody, if you can, if you have insurance, to take advantage of it for dental. And you know, if you don't, I would think about the only way we could have ever done it is to save the money up, and it's hard these days. So while open enrollment's in, you might look around for one that has some kind of dental. A lot of supplements do. Mine does, and Logan's. So next we got to get Logan, but see, he's been so busy back and forth with his therapy, which we go to. What's today? Thursday. We go to his therapy today. That's another thing we're doing. But you know, we need to get him to the dentist. It's going to be hard for him to get, I would think, to get in and out of that chair, but you know, maybe they'll let me help him. Go in there at least to help him get in the chair and get out. You know, because lots of places, if a person is handicapped, they just don't really offer any kind of help. It's like they're afraid if you get hurt that you would sue or something. But they're going to get hurt if nobody helps them, is really what it is. So I don't want to start getting off on another thing. I could talk about stuff like that for a long time with handicapped, because I'm there too. I mean, I'm doing some better, but I've been down to where I couldn't even walk, you know. And I'm trying to get a little better shape, but it's a long process when you've been down for so many years. All right, everybody, I won't ramble on anymore, so I'll talk to everybody later on. I don't know which I'll do first or what, so we'll just have to see. So check in later on, everybody. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know if I already said this or not, y'all. Hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Forgive me if I already said that. I've just got a lot going on in my mind right now. So thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll see you later on. God bless.